Good morning, welcome to another weekly vlog. Actually, it's going to be a truncated weekly vlog. Welcome to a couple of days in my life, I guess we should say. And I've just turned on the camera and realised that I haven't yet done my hair. I've just done my makeup, but I haven't done my hair, so I need to do that when I turn the camera off. That's the first thing. So today is Monday and it's cold. Do you know what? I spoke to my mum yesterday. She said she'd turn the heating on. Don't blame her, because I got into bed last night with full long pyjamas on. I do not sleep with long pyjamas very often at all, not even in winter. And I spent the whole night, didn't get too hot once in my long pyjamas, and really woke up this morning and it was really cold when I went to the bathroom. So don't know what's going on with the weather, but it's not good considering we're heading for mid-June. Anyway, you don't often see me sitting in this very position here, but there is a reason for this. And I'm going to tell you. Let me turn you around and show you what I am doing. I am sitting with my knees underneath this device. Now, you need a little bit of backstory for this. So what happened was I have recently been dipping my toe into more exercisey exercise, having lost some weight, and I want to get fitter, as you know. And I've been doing some YouTube sort of exercise videos, one of which I started doing, and it was a selection of exercises, mostly stretching and stuff, and a couple of them involved kneeling down. Now, I have bad knees. I have arthritis in my knees, as you know, but one of them worse than the other. And I knew really that kneeling down was not going to be a sensible thing. But did I continue to do it? Yes, I continued to do it. Have I now made my knee really painful and caused it some sort of ongoing injury? Yes, I have. Am I stupid? Yes, I am. Have I stopped doing the kneeling down exercises? Yes, I have also. So there's that. So it was a whole learning experience. But what is this I'm sitting under now? As you know, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, I am a big advocate of LED therapy. I've used LED face masks with really good results. I also like the LED therapy for teeth whitening. I've talked about that a lot, as you know. So when the people at Swirise got in touch with me and said, would you like to try this? And I had a look at it. And it's sort of what I would say is the next generation of LED therapy, because this you can use on any part of your body. I'm going to put some pictures in here as I talk to you so you can see. You can, of course, also use it for your face, but I am currently using it on my knees. This device has 7 different types of light. They're all different colours and they all penetrate at different levels into the skin stroke body. The one that particularly interests me is the NIR, or near infrared light, because that is the one that can really help with arthritis and joint pain and penetrate deeply into tissue and joints. And I am hoping that this is going to work well in terms of alleviating my pain. As I said, the beauty of this device is you can use it for all different parts of the body. So if you are wanting to have something that you can do for your joints and your face, of course, it has all the usual LED therapy things that will work on your face. As I said, I have had great results from reducing wrinkles and smoothing my skin texture, and also reducing hyperpigmentation. You can use this on your back, your shoulders, literally anywhere on your body because of the design. Also, side note, it folds up so you don't have to store this big sort of semicircular thing. It does fold up smaller for storage, which can only be a good thing. The control panel is super simple to operate. You can adjust the time. You can see here I've got 8 minutes to go. I'm doing 15 minutes this morning, and I've got it cycling through all the different levels of LED lights, all the different colours, as well as having on this little button here, which is the NIR, near infrared light, which is the one that helps with the joint pain and inflammation. I've been doing this every day. The recommendation is 3 to 5 days a week, but I have been doing it every day for maybe like 6 days now. And I definitely can see that the swelling in this knee, this was quite swollen up, although it is still a little bit swollen. It has gone down a lot since I started. So as I said, it's foldable and compact, and the LEDs last for up to 80,000 hours, which I'm pretty sure will outlive me. I can't imagine that I would need more than 80,000 hours of LED therapy. So a good long lifespan there for the lights. Now, price-wise, you may think that this is more, I certainly anticipated that this would be more expensive than it actually is, so I feel like it's really good value for money. And I think I have a discount code as well, which I will obviously pop all the information down there in the description box if it's something you're interested in having a look at. So thank you to Swirise for sponsoring this part of today's video. Right, it's 10:30 and I am debating whether or not to put sunglasses on. I actually think that I won't, but I am going to close those vents because they tend to bother my very sensitive eyes when they're open. That was all riveting stuff, wasn't it? So I'm off to Burnham-on-Sea today to meet up with Carla, a bit of an impromptu one. Carla has eBay stock for me, or is getting eBay stock from the charity shop that she has a connection with, and their unwanted stock that they sell to her in bulk. Sorry. I'm just going to stop and get a tissue out at this juncture because I feel like I might need one on the way. And then if I've got it out here, I won't be worrying about it on a motorway, will I? Now I've got a tissue out, I need to blow my nose, of course. Anyway, Carla's getting bulk stock from the charity shop, and as she put it, she has neither the physical nor the mental bandwidth to deal with it currently, and asked if I would like it. So I said yes, I would very much like it. The last lot was good, so I'm still working my way through it, in all honesty. So I'm going up to collect that. I've got an box of unwanted stock for Carla as well, so I thankfully actually remembered that last night. Actually, I'd forgotten about it, and put that in the car for me last night because that's all breakables. So thank you very much. Yeah, that's all breakables. So Ashley put that in the car for me last night, so we'll be swapping those. So we're going to go out for lunch, just have a quick catch up, and then I'm going to drive back. Yes, so that's the plan for today. I'm looking forward to seeing Carla anyway, and hoping the drive will be nice and easy. I'm going to pop a podcast on and get going on my way, meeting Carla at 12. I have arrived. Before I came out, I made myself a coffee, not this big, like that big. And I've only ever used this cup, which I bought a while ago in Aldi, for cold drinks before, and I knew that it kept cold drinks really, really cold for a long time, so I figured that it would keep my coffee hot. Didn't figure quite how hot it would keep my coffee, and I've managed to burn my tongue 3 times on the way up here trying to drink my coffee. It has just in the last, oh, Carla's here, it has just in the last 10 minutes become just about cool enough to drink. I'm about 15 minutes early, and Carla texted me earlier saying, can we make it half an hour later? And I said, yes, of course. And now she's 15 minutes early as well. 15 minutes for the half an hour later, I mean, none of which makes sense. But, right, I'll catch you in a bit. Here. Hello. 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 I don't know why. We'll go look at the sea. We like to look at the sea at Burnham.
It's very grey in Burnham. Do you want to go look at the grey sea?
Yeah.
So I guess they're supposed to be very flat, because when you're barefoot they are very flat, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but being barefoot is not necessarily comfortable, is it?
They're very odd.
Carla's changing her shoes because she can't get on with her bare feet shoes.
I will not give up on them, but perhaps I will just wear them around the
Maybe
home.
short bursts is better than...
Yeah, get used to them a bit more first.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've just managed to almost leave the car park without buying a car parking ticket because we were so busy chatting that we literally were at the edge of the car park before I went, oh shit, we haven't paid. So that was good that I remembered.
Also, I may have had those done up too tightly.
Oh my God! No wonder. I'm surprised you could feel anything. It looks like your circulation was cut off. Bloody hell! Weird. It doesn't look anything like the Caribbean.
Caroline wanted to look at the sea.
Yeah. I feel like we need that thing 4 hours later.
4 hours later.
It's still hot. It is still hot. Mind you, it was quite hot in the car when we opened the door to get back in. We met a lovely lady called Alison who watched our YouTube channels, or watches our YouTube channels, who lives in Burnham-on-Sea, and she was telling us that she has just recovered from
It's hard, isn't it?
endometrial.
That's why I wanted her to say it, because I knew I'd struggle.
Endometrial cancer. We filmed a little bit of her. Carla filmed a little bit of Alison for Carla's channel. But yes, it was lovely to meet her and hear a little bit about her and her family, and yeah, very nice. And we've done some charity shops, got a couple of bits, nothing exciting. We had a nice lunch. We then stopped for a drink because both of us have got bad knees at the moment. The excitement just never ends, does it?
I've just glanced into the car next to us and gone, oh, they've got the little gonky things that I've got on their dashboard.
That's your car.
That's my car.
You idiot. Oh no, they're the exact same ones as well. And they've got a weird air freshener thing, 2 of them.
The weird
same
air
as
freshener
mine.
thing is the one that they give you at the car wash, whether you want it or not. When you have your car done and they give you this awful car.
Oh, I've never been to a car wash, can you tell? You can tell.
I've seen the car.
You commented on the cop-up. No, I have booked it in, actually, to be cleaned while we're at Gatwick Airport.
Nice.
Yes.
You might come back and be gone altogether.
They charge 40 quid for doing out and in,
That's
and they
very
always
good.
do it really nicely.
Yeah, that is good.
It's the car park people, and I think that's a bloody bargain, to be honest, because they always do a really good job of it. Apart from once they polished the mats inside the car till they were like an ice rink, and I nearly fell out of the car. They only did that once though. Anyway, we're going to film a video now for Carla's YouTube channel.
We are.
A chat video. Do we know what we're talking about?
Yes.
We'll catch you later.
Yeah.
I am home. I don't think you're straight. But never mind, because you're perched on top of the telly at quite a dodgy angle and you might fall off. So we'll just leave you on top of the telly. I'm quite tired. It's 6:30 nearly now. I have been home a while. I've actually helped me get all the sacks up the stairs, up 2 lots of stairs and out the back. And I've been through some of them and sorted some bits and pieces. Ideally, I'd like to get them sorted before I go on holiday, but we should just see where that takes us. I was just going to show you a couple of tops I bought today while I was out. Glasses are needed. These are for me, or potentially for me. This is Marks & Spencer's Pure Linen. Just love the colour of this. This sort of raspberry almost, isn't it? No, it's not quite raspberry, is it? It's purpley fuchsia. I'm going to call this fuchsia. Really like that. That one needs a bit of a wash. I think that was an 18, was it, or a 20? That's a 20, that one. And then this one also Marks & Spencer linen. This one was £4. What did I say? The other one was £4.50. Yeah, it was £4.50. This one was £4. Lovely shape, this one. This is a real oversized one. It's quite lightweight linen. It's got a V-neck. This is a 22, so it might be too big because of the oversizedness, but I'll try it and just see. I mean, I can sell it if it doesn't work, but yes, rather pleased with both those. What a good price they were. Ashley's in from work. I definitely don't want much in the way of dinner tonight. I am still full from my sausage. I had sausage, mash, peas and onion gravy for lunch in Wetherspoons, and it was very nice. But I'm still quite full from it, so I don't think I'll be wanting much in the way of dinner, which is good because we haven't planned anything. I cleaned out the freezers over the weekend, went through the freezers, and it's always such a good job done, isn't it, when you do that? Always feels so good when that is done. And we've got enough food in there to eat for about a month, I should think. So the plan is this week, which is our last week, we're going away next week. The plan is this week to just try and eat out of the freezers pretty much rather than doing any more shopping. So yes, that's what we're doing this week. Right. Tomorrow is a big day of work because obviously I haven't done loads today because I've been driving up and down the motorway and seeing Carla. Not that that wasn't very pleasant. We enjoyed it, and we filmed a video for Carla's channel, a chat video on should we still be learning when we're over 50, or should we be content with not bothering? Is there a sort of trend towards self-improvement that we feel like we need to join in with? It was actually quite a good chat, and there was lots of feedback from you guys as well on Carla's channel. She put a community post out. Sorry, I'm about to dribble. She put a community post out for your input. And there was some interesting stuff to chew over with that as well. So that was good. We enjoyed doing that. And yes, home for the evening. Now I don't know what we're going to watch tonight. We started season 2 of Cardinal, but I'm not loving it so far. We could go for season 2 of 1923 possibly. Or season 2 of The Capture. Am I right in saying The Capture's got a season 2? No, maybe it hasn't. Can't remember. Honestly can't remember. Anyway, we're also working our way through all the old Mission Impossible films before the new. I know the new one's out, before watching the new one, because we wanted to start again right from the beginning. It's unbelievable to think that the first Mission Impossible film was 30 years ago. Can you believe that? Anyway, I'm going to have a little tidy up, put some comfy clothes on, and relax for the evening, and I will no doubt see you tomorrow. I sometimes think we don't give ourselves enough credit. It is 10 to 10 on Tuesday morning. And, oh God, I can't get my cardigan on. 10 to 10 on Tuesday morning. And what have I done so far this morning? I have got up. I have put on a load of laundry. I have got myself ready for the day. I have made the bed. I have gone and hung the laundry out. I have tidied the kitchen. I have done some emails. I have wrapped up all my parcels. I've walked a mile on the treadmill. I've hung the washing out. I might have said that already. Walked a mile on the treadmill, wrapped my parcels, done my morning eBay admin, and filmed a Debenhams clothing haul video. And it's 9:45. When I actually think about that, I think, no wonder you're bloody knackered by 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Caroline. You know what I mean? I think sometimes we don't give ourselves credit for the amount of stuff that we're actually getting done and achieving in a day. And it's a lot, especially for women, I think. Not that I'm doing men a disservice, but I think all the peripheral little stuff that we do almost without thinking, we ought to give ourselves more credit for that. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. No, on a serious note. Right, I need to go to the parcel shop. Plan for today is to edit that Debenhams video that I have just done. I need to go to the parcel shop. Bugger, it's just started raining. Oh God, it's just started raining and the laundry's out. It does say on the weather app that it's not due to rain, and it does look quite considerably less cloudy over there. Shall I just leave it out? It's only that really fine rain. I'm going to just leave it out and assume that it's going to stop. Just because I can, just because I can't be bothered to go and get it all in and hang it up inside. Just going to stick my head in the sand and assume that it's going to stop. Right, yes, plan for today. I need to sort out this Debenhams return. I have kept two items, and I'm going to reorder one item in a different size. The rest of it is going back. So I need to sort that out. Then I'm going to go to the parcel shop. Really, I could do with going to the supermarket, but I don't know if I can be bothered. And then I've got to edit that Debenhams video, do some eBay stuff, and that's sort of the plan for today. Nothing exciting today, but that's okay. Also need to draw the winner of the Kat Kim makeup, which I will, it's down there, so I remember to do that a bit later on. Anyway, just wanted to say good morning. And lunch today is a tuna salad wrap, which has tuna, yellow pepper, tomatoes and lettuce in it, with some vinegar and white pepper and salt. And then this is this, which I picked up in Tesco's, which is roasted red pepper and smoked paprika potato salad, which looks very nice. However, if it's like a lot of Tesco's pre-made, salady stuff, it will be a bit tasteless. So I'll let you know when I've eaten it. I have just drawn the winner of the Catkin makeup giveaway. I don't know if you remember, I did a giveaway a couple of weeks ago with 3 lovely makeup products from the brand Catkin. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, 3 lovely makeup products from the brand Catkin. And the winner is Lucy Smith. And your username, Lucy, is LucySmith-X6S. So I've just replied to your comment on the original giveaway video with my email address for you to drop me an email with your postal address so I can get your little box of goodies off in the post to you. I've also done a post on the community tab to let you know, so you should have got an email saying that you've been tagged there, or at least a notification on YouTube. Right, I have to pop out briefly, and then I want to tell you about a new perfume find, which I'm quite excited about. I'm just nipping down to Ashley's office to get a piece of paper witnessed. I had a whole wad of financial paperwork that Mum and Nick signed last week, Nick being the brother, and then sent down to me to be signed, which I signed, and I had to get it all witnessed as well. And when I say a wad, I mean this thick, ridiculous. And I managed to miss out one signature on it. So I get the done. Mum and Nick managed to do theirs all right, and I managed to miss out one signature. So the financial advisor has just sent me the piece of paper through. So I've signed it, I'm taking it down to Ashley's office to get witnessed now, and then that'll go off tonight, and that should be that particular financial job done. Goodness me, the complications, honestly. Honestly, this is a level of complicated I was not anticipating, this whole financial things and probate and all of that. And it's taught that, I know I've said this before, but very much taught me a valuable lesson for my own, when my own time comes. Anyway, other than this video, which you are watching at this very minute, and I am filming at this very minute, I am up to date with my YouTube until I get back from holiday, which is always a nice feeling. It's always quite hard to get ahead because obviously you work at a certain pace, and then to get ahead you need to get ahead basically, which isn't always the easiest, but I'm glad that I've managed to do that. That is good. Anyway, yes, right, I'm just rambling at you now, so I'm going to pretend my laundry isn't all over the bed. I just got bored halfway through folding it and just abandoned it. I thought I'd come and talk to you about perfume instead. That felt like far more of a fun thing to do. Just having a little tidy up here. So, perfume. I've got a new perfume and I had to share it with you because it's so damn good. I've started following a guy called, his YouTube channel is called Redolescence, I think it is. I'll pop a link down there in the description box, who does a lot of Arabic and Middle Eastern perfume reviews. I'm quite into Middle Eastern perfumes. I find that they're much more intense than European Western perfumes. And they last better generally, in my experience, just my experience of them. Some of them are too strong and a bit headachy, but I've found some lovely ones over the last few years. I first got into them because a lady who runs a restaurant that we go to in Greece, she's Romanian, I think she is, who we've known for years and years and years, was wearing the most amazing perfume at one time when we went there about 5 years ago. And I asked her what it was, and it was by the brand Montale, Montale, and I looked into them and I bought a sample of the perfume she was wearing. It didn't quite smell the same on me, but it started me on this sort of Arabian Middle Eastern perfume journey, and I've tried some that I've really liked over the years. Anyway, I was watching this guy on YouTube, couple of weeks ago, and he did a little review of this, which is the Lattafa Bade El Oud Sublime perfume. And the reason I liked the sound of it was because a lot of people are saying it is a dupe for the Kayali, can't remember its name, but the apple-based perfume. I love apple in a perfume. I'm quite fond of a fruity perfume all round really, but apple in a perfume is something that I really like. And whilst I have enjoyed all the Kayali perfumes I have tried, I have not found one that lasts longer than about half an hour to an hour on me. So I just wouldn't even entertain buying a full-size one, because that is not good enough for me for the price. Anyway, this is supposed to be a dupe or a similar to of that. And imagine my delight when I looked this up after he did the review of it, and I found it on Amazon for about 20 quid. It couldn't go in my basket bloody quick enough, I tell you. It did take a while to arrive. I think although it was on Prime, it took about 5 days or something to arrive. Anyway, when it arrived, I wasn't expecting much in the way it did. I don't think it had a picture of it in the packaging on the website, but when it arrived, I wasn't expecting much in the way of it being 20 quid. But look at that. Beautiful box, and this is so heavy and such lovely quality. That is the thing with Arabic perfumes as well, they do tend to package them absolutely beautifully in the main. Isn't that lovely? I can't tell you how heavy and nice quality it is. But this perfume, I sprayed it onto my hand. I made a note of the time. I've had it a few days now and used it for a few days, but I made a note of the time I sprayed it this morning, and it was 8:30. It is now just after 5 o'clock, and I can still smell it. It's faint. It has disappeared slowly as the day has gone on, but I can still smell that, and that is unheard of for a perfume to last for over 8 hours on me. It's absolutely unheard of. This is just glorious. It's got the, I'll put the fragrance notes up here as well for anyone who's interested. And it's definitely got the sweetness of the apple, but it's got, as it dries down, you get more of a depth to it. And although I can still get a little bit of apple, you've got more of a sort of warm vanilla-y base note and perhaps some wood in there. I don't know, but it is absolutely lovely, and I will put a link in the description box below. Oh, I've just found a little card in here which tells me what the notes are. So the top notes are lychee, rose and apple, heart notes are jasmine and plum, and the base notes are moss, vanilla and patchouli. I'm not a massive lover of patchouli in perfume, which is why I haven't enjoyed some of the Arabic ones that I have tried. However, you can't really smell, I can't really smell the patchouli in this. I don't discern it. Absolutely love, highly recommend. Wouldn't anybody be delighted with that as a gift? Especially me. I can't believe the price of that, because perfume is so expensive now, isn't it? Decent perfume. So just wanted to share that really. Morning on Wednesday. Oh, Freddie, you've got a dandelion thing in your eye. Just let me get it off for you. There we are. Freddie is just having his breakfast. I think it's going to be a gorgeous sunny day. Got some lettuce, some tortoise balls, and they're not called tortoise balls. Actually, they might be called tortoise balls, I don't know. And a strawberry. Yummy. Enjoy. I thought we'd have a little walk up to the top of my garden while I'm outside. This is a part of the garden at the back of the house. As you know, we live at the top of a hill, or almost at the top of the hill. And this is a part of the garden that I, A, rarely come to, and B, very rarely show you. I think I might have shown it once before in a video. But it goes up in steps quite a long way up. Ashley has been doing some work out here the last few weekends. We built all these steps from railway sleepers not long after we moved in, and there was sort of a derelict shed. Excuse me for being out of breath, there's a lot of steps. And there was a derelict shed in this bit, which is right at the top of the garden, which we took down. And at one time we talked about putting a new building up here, and we were going to have a little bar, like beach hut type of bar thing, was the idea, but we've never got round to that. So Ashley's digging that out. We're just repairing the fence here. That's the boundary there, and we've got like woods next door. Ashley's just put some new fence posts in. to repair the fence. Just let me show you around this way. He's made all these beds. We've got ferns in that one, and he's just dug that one out. Oh, can't see what you're seeing. Right, this one has got courgettes and beans in, maybe. He suddenly decided he wanted to grow some veg, so that's what's in there. And then the next level down is the pond. It's so bright I can't see what you're seeing. This is the pond, surrounded by ferns. I actually built this as well, and it is actually water. I know it doesn't look like water. It is a bit sludgy, and it's absolutely full up with dead leaves from the trees above it. We need to put a net over it in the winter, really. But it's beginning to look, now the ferns are growing up, it's beginning to look quite nice, this bit. And then he's got some big tree ferns in the next bit down there. And I've just realised I've come all the way down. I was going to show you the view from the top. So let's go back up and I'll show you. So that is the view down into town from the top. I don't know how well you can see that. It's very, very bright this morning. I'm probably doing it at the wrong angle because we're straight into the sun. But it's quite a nice view. And then if I bring you round, you can see that this down here is our roof of our house and the view across. And it's a lovely time of day. It's about 8:30 in the morning. And let me just turn you back to me. There we are. It's a lovely time of day to come outside and just enjoy the garden a little bit. And it's warm. I think it's going to be really warm today, which is nice because it's been chilly the last few days, as I said yesterday or the day before. Yeah, anyway, it's Wednesday. Ashley's just gone to work. I have my hair being done this morning. Kirsty's coming around to do my hair. Pre-holiday highlights and cut. Yay for that. Looking forward to getting some of this length off and these dry old ends. That will be nice. And then this evening I am going out to the theatre with my friend Julia. Julia's a fairly new friend. I think I've probably mentioned her name on here before. But she, like me, is a bit of a fan of musical theatre. And so we go to the theatre together, which is lovely to have a theatre buddy because I don't have anybody else in my life who likes musical theatre as much as I do. And we're going to see the musical, the 90s musical, Cruel Intentions tonight, which hasn't had the best reviews, but I was really interested to see it, and Julia hadn't seen it before, and she said, why not? It's got terrible ticket sales. We haven't even bought our tickets yet. We're going to buy them on the door this evening because there's loads of availability. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. It's going to be a nice day, I think. Sit outside just to get some fresh air. Had my hair did, as you can see. Pleased with the colour and the cut. Kirsty always does a lovely job of my hair. Thank you, Kirsty, if you are watching. I know she watches some of my videos. It's cold. It is cold and not that nice. It didn't turn out to be quite such a lovely day as I thought it might. June has been quite unsettled, really, so far. I think it's due to get nicer next week when I go away on holiday. Oh, the irony. But yeah, we had a glorious May, but June, not so much. And I'm actually quite cold now, I'm sitting out here. Anyway, I think that I am going to finish this vlog off here, and I'll tell you for why. Because I want to edit it and be done with all my work by the end of Friday, ready for going on holiday next week. So I'm giving myself a couple of days to get it done, just so I'm not stressing at the last minute, because I don't want to be stressing at the last minute. So I'm going to wish you a very happy weekend, and rest of the week. You're seeing this next Wednesday, I think. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you again. Well, you'll see me again, as usual, later this week on Sunday. And I won't see you again, probably till I get back from holiday. But there'll be plenty of videos in the meantime. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.